Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. Every week we talk about how to love ourselves, others, and a higher nature, how to improve our finances, career, relationships, health, and spirituality. We've been talking about my book, Invincible You. Discover your inner power and achieve your heart's desires, how to master elements of your life so that you can be successful and happy despite the circumstances. Today's topic is a very interesting one. It is called the power of spontaneity. Spontaneity occurs when you are authentic, when you say and do what comes naturally for you. When you are spontaneous, you think quickly and flexibly. You react with an innovative response to a new situation. Spontaneity is a powerful force for your inner development. It is the energy behind joy, creativity, and laughter. It is one of the greatest tools you can use to help you live the invincible life. Who is spontaneous in our busy, hurried world? Children and animals, of course. They are able to easily tap into the energy of spontaneity. They jump, they play, they laugh or bark or meow. They have a great time being in the moment, being playful, creative, and affectionate. They can be happy with a stick, a rock, or a little mud, or a doll. That is all they need. What happens when we become adults? The fun for some people is sitting in front of a small or big screen, putting food or chemicals into their bodies, or engaging in often pointless chatter. Perhaps watching a ball game or going shopping. Of course, there's nothing inherently wrong with a little technological entertainment, a sporting event, or shopping, but much of what we call entertainment is contrived, artificial, and not all that much fun if you really think about it. Also, as adults, we often become rigid in our routines. We take the same route to work, vacation at the same place, eat at the same restaurants, make love in the same way, and live our lives predictably. As a result, we can become bored, stiff, and stifled. So how do we recapture our childhood spontaneity to live more freely and have more fun? We can do it by learning how to be more flexible, open to new experiences, and tolerant of changes in life. By taking ourselves less seriously, being more experimental, and having a why not attitude toward trying new things, we can become more spontaneous. Although it's important to be responsible, committed, and serious about certain things in life, such as promoting ethical and moral behavior, it is equally important to know when to let loose and have fun, to erupt with a deep belly laugh, make silly faces, sing and dance, and engage in playful activities and excitement with a sense of adventure. Let's look at some ways that we can bring more of the magic of spontaneity into your life. First of all, play with animals and children. One way to be more spontaneous is by spending quality time with animals and children, some of the most fun and spontaneous beings on earth. When you go to a child, they don't enter your world. They draw you into their world. They want to play, explore, and have fun. Join the fun and throw a ball with them. Play with sticks or dolls. Play imaginative games. Roll around in the mud. Animals are similar. They just long to have fun with you, running, jumping, and always ready for adventure. Spending time with animals and children will have you smiling and laughing and also getting some good exercise as you let loose of your adult concerns and responsibilities. When you do this, you will see that your mood is lighter and you don't take small things, petty disagreements, or mechanical malfunctions as seriously as you did before. The world becomes a happier and more fun place for you to be. Another great way to be spontaneous is to play spontaneously with your friends. Join your friends for improv or theater games, games that actors use to improve their spontaneity. One fun exercise is called Build a Story. Go around your circle of friends and create a story one word at a time. The rules are the story must make sense, and the participants need to listen carefully to the person who just said a word. And they must say the first word that comes to mind. Let's try it. By the way, I want to introduce my new producer, Jonathan. Jonathan's taken over for Reggie, who's been with us for actually 5 years. He moved on to something else, and we're very happy to have you. Jonathan, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
So Jonathan, let's try this game we're going to play here with Build a Story, one word at a time. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to say a word. I want you to say whatever words comes to mind. We're going to go back and forth. The
Best
way
to
do
a
fireworks
is
to
build
a
better
fire. All right.
Nice.
This kind of makes a little bit of sense, Jonathan. Not too bad. But people have a lot of fun with this. So it doesn't matter what the story is, as long as it makes a little bit of sense. And it's a lot of fun. Try it with your friends. You will find that your spontaneity and funny muscles will be strengthened. You will have a great time, and you will see yourself getting closer to your friends. There's nothing more joyous than letting yourself go from your adult preoccupations and your self-image of having to do things the adult and responsible way. Recapture some of your childhood spontaneity and you will experience relief from the boredom and stress of your adult life. As you begin to express your spontaneous nature, you will also increase your flexibility, openness to experience, and tolerance for differences in life. As a result, you will be lighter as well as more fun-loving and productive. Let's take a look now at how mental flexibility can make a big difference in your level of happiness and your success in life. One idea that's very powerful is to play all of the keys on the mental piano. Think of your mind like a piano that has 88 keys. Each key on the mental piano represents an emotion, perhaps anger, fear, love, compassion, gratitude, or joy. As you study the mental piano, you realize that one of the best ways to get out of an emotionally stuck place, anger or sadness, is to play all the keys on the mental piano. Experience many different kinds of feelings: happiness, joy, gratitude, compassion, and so on. On the other hand, people who are mentally ill or have a serious psychological issue often play the same key over and over again. They get caught up in fixed and repetitive mental patterns that lead them to negative emotions such as sadness, regret, or anger. Their one-note response to life often leaves them feeling frustrated and dissatisfied as they keep repeating the same things. Nobody cares about me. There are problems everywhere. People or society are out to get me. I hate life. The life of the mentally unhealthy person, therefore, often revolves around a few unpleasant propositions such as fear, guilt, selfishness, and the inability to forget. As a result, they narrow their mental repertoire, the way they live on a daily basis, until their entire mental world becomes one long, endless noise. Mental health, on the other hand, consists of broadening instead of narrowing your mental repertoire. It is based on improving on your abilities and talents and sharing them with the world. Invincibility takes it one step further and asks that you become a virtuoso psychological piano player, someone who can play all the keys on the piano, from anger to forgiveness, sorrow to joy, and self-interest to compassion. Being versatile in expressing your emotions can also make you a more well-rounded and confident human being. Research shows that people who have emotional granularity, the ability to describe their emotions accurately and specifically, often have better psychological health. They are less sensitive to rejection, and they experience less anxiety and depression. As a complete psychological piano player, you're not only aware of your emotions, but you are also able to choose the emotional notes that you want to play on a daily basis: optimism, compassion, patience, intuition, creativity, and so forth. By choosing the emotions you want to have in your mind, you become the writer of your own song, a wonderful melody of well-being and peace. Let's say that you're feeling sad about a health issue that you're facing. Maybe the health crisis has to do with an accident or illness, and you feel depressed because you believe you won't be the same again. In the midst of this key of sadness, you recognize that there are many other psychological keys you can play. You will focus your mind on positive and life-affirming thoughts: gratitude for your blessings, faith in recovery, love for your loved ones, and joy in recognizing the beauty of life. Once you choose to play these positive thoughts in your mind, your mood will brighten and hope will shine again in your heart. You will have the ability to broaden your emotional reactions to life, choosing to play positive and heartening psychological keys even when you face difficulty and pain. Before long, you will be a virtuoso psychological piano player. Instead of being stuck in ingrained bad thoughts, emotions, and habits, you are able to create beautiful music that sounds lovely all of the time. It is the music of invincible you. Another important element of spontaneity is to enjoy the easy roll of life. What does this mean? This means that instead of chasing people or circumstances, you let the things you want come to you naturally. It works like this. Imagine that the thing you want, maybe a person or circumstance or event, is a rock, a rolling rock that is up on a hill while you are down below. If the rock rolls down a hill toward you, you will enjoy it while you have it: the relationship, money, or career opportunity. But here's the secret. You don't claim it as yours or try to push it closer to you. You just let it roll as it wants to. In the real world, this means that you don't try to force a person or circumstance to come closer to you. If you do so, you will likely end up feeling frustrated and disappointed. Instead, you will let the rock, person, or situation roll toward you as far as it wants to come. That is the easy way to live. There is no strain, worry, or anxiety. If the rock should stop rolling toward you anywhere along the way, if the person stops calling, if the business opportunity dries up, don't try to push it further. Don't be upset or angry if it doesn't want to come any closer. It's not up to you, Whether it rolls towards you in the first place or whether it stops is up to nature, God, or reality. If the thing you want stops rolling toward you, then look around. There are other rocks or life circumstances that you can follow. Enjoy their easy roll. The problem for many people is that they try to control the rock. They try to push it their way. As a result, they end up fighting an uphill battle. The person you want doesn't want you. The money you seek is unavailable. The life circumstance you crave eludes you. The rock is not coming toward you and you feel disappointment, frustration, and anger. What should you do when the rock stops rolling toward you? When the relationship or financial opportunity no longer works for you? There are a couple of approaches you can take. One, you can give the rock a small nudge to get it rolling back down the hill again. You may undergo relationship counseling or seek advice on the financial matter. If it works, then the rock may roll toward you again. But perhaps after doing your due diligence, a particular rock of life still doesn't want to keep rolling in your direction. If that's the case, then you have a second option. Stop following the rock. Realize that it may be time to follow another rock to move into a new relationship or financial opportunity. Regardless of what happens, it's important to recognize that your results will be much better when you stop chasing the rock. You will be happier and more successful if you let the rock, the desirable person or circumstance, come to you. In this way, you will be in the flow of life. What you really need will come to you naturally and effortlessly. Of course, it's good to have goals, focus, and desires, but it's equally important to harmonize your desires with the dictates of nature and your ultimate path. When you do that, you realize the truth. No person can take the rock, what you really want, away from you. Only reality or God or nature can take it away, but that is usually for your own good, not your harm. When something is taken from you that doesn't truly belong to you, the very rejection of the wrong thing often opens the door for an even greater benefit or advantage to come to you in its place. As you flow with the rock of life, you will notice that your days become easier and more productive. Yet despite the improvement, there will be times when you feel stuck, tired, and even frustrated. The rocks don't roll your way, and you wonder what you can do to change things in life. When your energy flow is interrupted like this, you need to do something different. You need to take a spiritual vacation, a state of mental relaxation in which you go through your day as if you were actually on a physical vacation. In this relaxed state of mind, you enjoy every moment of every day as you participate in life with joy and power. The truth is that many of us take life too seriously, so intensely that we miss all the fun in it. A different view is needed. Think of your life like a spiritual vacation. If you measure the amount of time you have on earth, maybe 80 or 90 years before you die, and compare it to eternity, that would be like a 24-hour vacation, or even a few minutes before you have to go back. Unlike a work vacation, you don't know how long your life vacation will last. When the big boss calls you back and your life is over, you got to go no matter what. You have to give up your body, your possessions, your loved ones, your life, everything. If life is so short and unpredictable, then why not match its rhythm instead of fighting it? Some people try to ignore their mortality, pretending like death doesn't exist, and numbing themselves with exciting distractions and pleasurable activities such as eating, drinking, and socializing. Others do the opposite and fret about their future death, worrying about all the unknown aspects of life and death. They constantly ask the question, what will happen to me after I die? What will become of me? On the other hand, when you flow with life and match its rhythm, you harmonize with the moment and live spontaneously. You are content regardless of what happens to you. Whether you gain or lose a relationship, career opportunity, or material possession, you are still happy. Deep down, you know there is always something better in store for you. You have a firm belief that God, universal reality, will provide everything you need. At the same time, you realize that you don't know how long your spiritual vacation, your time on earth, will last. When it's your time to go, it's time to go. With this realization, you will decide to live with full intensity, involvement, and passion. You won't wait too long to do what you always wanted to do. You will act now. Start today to fulfill your dreams and live spontaneously. Leave a lasting legacy of love and contribution. Squeeze the last juices out of your life until the heavens sing with joy. Life is your ultimate vacation. Enjoy it. So, Love University listeners, we're on now the new year 2022. I suggest that you go out this week and in the next weeks that follow and live spontaneously, authentically. Live your passion. Find what you want to do in life. Pursue it. Help other people. Love other people. This is going to be a great year. I believe that with love, positive energy, and spontaneity, we can make a big difference in the world, in our health, our finances, our relationships, and our spirituality. Love University students, if you want to be on the show, if you have any show questions or would like to comment, You can call us at 310-226-8090. Email us at loveuniversitylove@gmail.com. You can follow us and also like us on Instagram and Facebook at Love University Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Love Letter U Podcast. You can subscribe to us on Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. So until next time, this is Dr. Alex Avila. Have a wonderful new year, a wonderful new experience, and a wonderful new love. This is Love University.